We have been asked many times over the last year or so what makes our work any different than any other spiritual New Age doctrine. Apparently, even though we have supplied a lot of information that should more than explain the differences, I guess I'm just going to have to spell it out. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Endall Beall. The topic of this discussion is the difference between our work and modern spirituality. The question that I am probably the most tired of being asked is the one about what the difference is between our work and other New Age bullshit. I have to wonder whether humanity is really that fucking dense that they can't perceive the difference. Apparently not, or we wouldn't be continually asked this question, so I guess I'm going to have to take everyone by the hand like kindergartners and explain the differences. A, B, C. The New Age, ever since the idea was sprouted in the minds of the inorganic Hapim hive and promoted through its earthly agents in the Theosophical Society, has been a totally contrived dream mill built on wishful thinking, pie-in-the-sky solutions, and one major shortcoming, and that is the utter lack of definition of the utopian paradise they are trying to sell the gullible public. Like Soika Crew, they talk about co-creating a new reality. But this co-creation can only take place by meditating and begging some fucking higher cosmic consciousness to give to its followers what these poor dependent lesser being humans do not have the power to do for themselves. They sell ideas about the Hapim collective, which is nothing more than contrived Hapim propaganda that steals and cheapens the idea of human capabilities outside the dependency on their spiritual collective. They sell the idea of some utopian future that will be achieved if just enough of us can come together in meditation and beg this presumed cosmic unifying consciousness into showering its followers with its divine blessings. Their doctrines reek of dependency, although they superficially sell individuality within their collective mentality. Naturally, this beautiful reality they think they are creating is never defined. It is only left as a dangling carrot hanging there to lure escapist wannabes into their doctrinal clutches. The proponents of these doctrines never give any details about this reality they are all allegedly seeking to create, how it's going to come into being, except through peddling unity, compassion, belief, and dependence on their divine fucking hierarchy. The salesmen for this shit are selling you a pig in a poke. They are creating an illusion that is left to your imagination to fill in the blanks because they have nothing to fill the blanks in themselves. They are selling you nothing more than a wish and letting your imagination run wild to try and picture this new creation that has no definition and they can't define. They never provide any explanations on how the individual is supposed to perform this act of creating anything except sitting in groups, thinking and wishing for this same phantom reality that they can't define, but which group meditation is supposed to magically bring into being by begging their cosmic creator hard enough that it waves its magic wand and reality changes in the blink of an eye without anyone having to do anything but organize as a collective and believe. So let's tear down this New Age collective house of cards and see what fucking collectivism means by definition. Collectivism is defined as the practice or principle of giving a group priority over each individual in it. There you have it. Collectivism is a submission of the individual to the group as superior. Marxism is all about collectivism, and so is Fabian theosophy. So if you are buying into any ideas about a cosmic collective, your individuality doesn't mean shit compared to the collectivist group agenda. The message of the Soika Crew was I am, which is representative of an individual working with other individuals to create a common goal through the concept of we are. The Theosophists have hijacked the phrase and sold the public the I am part of the message and completely left out the rest of the phrasing, which in full should read, I am, we are. By stealing and presenting only half the message, the I am part, the concept sells well to ego-driven human beings whose egos can really sink their teeth into this I am concept and inflate their ego self-image. Unfortunately, this is exactly what happened, and it also explains why most of the Soika Crew is missing in action and presumed lost for good. The Theosophical New Age and its dependency doctrines differ from our work for one very simple and observable reason. They can never and never have told you how to do anything except follow them like they are some Pied Piper, which they are. They want followers, not leaders. Our work has shown over and over again that we are providing the explanations on how to do the things that the New Age only hints at. They tell you to go within. Have they ever told you how to do that? They tell you to silence the mind. Have they ever told anyone how to do that? Have they even told you why you need to silence the mind in their volumes of doctrinal bullshit? Of course not, because not a one of them has a fucking clue what the purpose of it is beyond talking about it as a doctrine. Now, let's compare. Who recently publicly produced a video explaining why the mind needs to be silenced with instructions on exactly how to do it? Was it us or was it them? You see, ladies and gentlemen, the difference lies in who can explain the reasons for doing such things and also how to do such things, not in mouthing the words and providing no explanations about the reasons or mechanics of the processes they are selling. They can't tell you how to do anything because they don't fucking know. All they can do is talk about it and nothing else. If, after these observations, you can't tell the difference in what we offer versus what they offer, then I'm done talking to you. The difference lies in talking about the whats and providing the answers regarding the how-tos. Our books are filled with how-tos. Are theirs? Or are their books just a lot of talk and carrot dangling with no explanations beyond wishful thinking to sell you? This is the only time I'm going to explain this, and this is the last commentary I will offer on the subject. I have provided the foundational tools to create a new reality with the common sense revolution concept. Have they offered anything tangible and cogent to sell their dream world bullshit? You see, this is discernment, and apparently it is sadly lacking in people, or they would have figured it out and I wouldn't have had to explain it. For years, I read their books filled with their fanciful ideas about their what-if realities, and I kept asking for the how-tos, and they were never forthcoming. The how-tos are not easy. They take work, some assembly required. If you want to be satisfied with the whats, then keep believing their undefined, mystical, high hopes doctrines. When you feel you are ready to do the hard, pragmatic work to learn the how-tos, then let me know. Until then, don't waste my fucking time. This is Endall Beall, and until next time, stay the course and don't give up on yourself.